Welcome to the Midnight Phoenix podcast. I'm your host. If you do that every single time, I'm going to quit. I swear. Oh my god. I'm your host, Orb, and with me is Onyx.
Hello.
And today's guest, we have Nick, or Nikolai. You might have seen him in our video or any of our streams. Say hi, Nick.
Hey, that's me.
That was not hi.
I'm cool.
You're fired.
Oh.
You had one job, you failed it, you're fired. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But Nick is a new member of Gilded Phoenix who we value and we appreciate very much, and he's a funny guy. He was in the Backseat Gaming video. I'm sure you definitely like that. With Inti, yes, of course. So, Nick, tell us about yourself. Just say one little tidbit, something funny. Just to kick this off.
Something funny on demand.
My internet is killing itself.
Be funny. Ha! That's why we got
it's
you.
Green.
Anyway,
because you're bad internet.
Now it's green. Now it's yellow.
Today.
Now it's red.
Red light, green light. That was a fun game to play when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I was bad at it. No, I was actually great at it. How can you be bad at it?
Yeah, how are you bad at that game?
Impatient.
I mean, you literally just stop.
Being impatient.
No, I was good at it because, like, I would jump or I'd run really fast.
If you jump, then you're moving.
No, I like take hops, as in when they say red light or green light. I forgot how to play it.
People would say red light like as I was taking a step, and so I'd be
like,
bouncing on my foot.
Yellow light. I would be the kid who said yellow light, and they'd be like, "What?" Or I'd say blue light, and like, that's not even a light. And I'm like, it is now.
Now it is.
Suffer.
Your overlord commands you.
Another game that I used to play as a kid so much was, oh my god, I instantly forgot it.
Do you remember when you were in gym and they'd have those rolly things that you stick your hand in the handles and sit down and
those things
bump
were
against
weapons.
each other? Yeah, why did they give kids those? Like, weapons of mass destruction.
Gosh.
What was the,
I used to love
what was that
one
game that was like red light, green light, but it was like someone would stand in the middle of the room and the kids would run by and try to tag them?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
I want to say it was like Guppies or something. Yeah, I don't.
Guppies?
That's
Look,
that sounds
my
like
school was weird. Don't worry about it.
my school had a game called like Octopi or Octopus or something, where you'd have a huge group of people and they'd sort of spread out and basically they couldn't move their feet, but they'd try to tag a small like group of 5 or 10 people who had to make it to the other side of the room. And
that sounds like Red
I know what
Rover.
you're talking about.
Red Rover is where you have to. That's where you have to burst through, right?
It's like you have 2 separate teams and they're like lined up and they have to like, lock arms and they're like Red Rover.
That sounds like it'd break your arms.
Whatever come over and they had to like charge in, and if they broke through, then I think whoever they broke through went to their team. But if they couldn't break through, they had to join that team.
Oh my god! I just remembered. We were playing dodgeball in like junior year or something, or no, it was in middle school, I think. And we were playing the version of dodgeball where if you like catch it, then you have to go to their side, or if you get out, you go to their side, and like behind, and they have to your team has to throw a ball across the enemy team and you catch it to get back in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered. So I was like one of the last ones on my team. There was how was it even set up? I had a ball. I was holding 2 balls. There was one on my feet. I threw. There's like three or so enemies across from me, all waiting for a chance. I threw one I was holding. Well, yeah.
Classmates are your enemies.
In that case, in dodgeball, there are no classmates.
This isn't school anymore.
So I threw
dodgeball.
like the ball from my right hand over across, and at the same time, I knew the enemies were going to throw and try to hit me. So I dropped to the ground. The balls flew over me. I did like a push-up, grabbing the other ball from the ground as I did so, and threw one of them and caught someone else's.
I bet you feel like such a badass.
I did. I still remember that. That tells you how I felt about it.
Damn. Well, we were when I was in school, we played dodgeball like that too. But I didn't do anything nearly cinematic. I'm not as good as that. But my friend, we called him Neo because he just does these.
He's the one?
He does these amazing things where he just dodges shit left and right. And he's leaving people speechless. This one time, we were playing and like in like a barrage. Kids threw a dodgeball, and then another kid threw a dodgeball, and another kid. And he dodged all of them. Like he practically did a flip. He spun in the air through them and landed on his feet and got a kid out. It was cinematic as fuck.
Somebody get that kid into gymnastics.
The last time I played like a whole team versus team actual physical game was when I ran cross country like my junior year of high school. I remember it because it was after the season ended, but we still had it as a class because it count like whatever sport you were in counted as your last hour. So you'd be there for like an hour and then school would end and then you'd have the rest of practice or whatever. And after school ended, or not school ended, but after the season ended, we were in the classroom, and then like we'd go outside. And we used to work out, but since the season was over, we just mess around. So what we did was we played this game where I forgot what they called it, like the coaches called it, but there was this like rag essentially, and there was two, one on either side of the football field because we used it to practice on because that's where the track was. And we were allowed to hide it, right? No, I remember it now. Okay, I said it wrong. There's only one rag. And the entire other team who didn't have the rag had to turn around and not watch as they hid the rag somewhere on the field, right? Somewhere in the end zone, anywhere around the goal. And when the game started, essentially, we had to, like, somehow run to the other side, get the rag, and get all the way back to our side. Because, like, the half...
I remember that.
What is it? Yeah, like, the half was, like, neutral ground. But if you passed it, you could be taken. And if you got caught, you got taken into jail. And to get out of jail, someone had to run over, grab you, and take you out with them. And I used to, like, love that game so much to the point where, like, I made up little strategies where, like, if there was a big enough team, like, in the beginning of the game, we just all would rush immediately to kind of, like, overwhelm them. Or, like, if there was a few of us, there'd be, like, 3 of us, and we'd, like, kind of run in a line and, like, disperse, and then someone would get it, or they'd hide, not because they were another team. I did that so many times. I just acted like I was another team, and I'd slowly walk towards the area.
Nice.
And no one ever stopped me because, like, no, I'm on your team, dude.
I
totally cheated,
is
though.
how I met Neo, that friend.
Huh.
The chosen one.
And
Nice.
you know the line in the neutral ground, right? You were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we met. Like we were running by, and
You met at the neutral ground?
so we were given like noodles, and they were
No
like
man's
the
land.
pool noodles and shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
we were
Uh-huh.
given those as weapons. Like if you hit someone with that, you were out, and you can deflect and stuff with them. And so,
Deflect.
we were both running across. We were on opposite sides, and we were running, and we at the line. I jumped over him, and he slid beneath me, and we met swords in the
God.
middle. And we turned around, looked at each other with like just surprised looks on our faces, and we turned around and ran. And that's how we became friends. It was a true story of friendship.
That is a beautiful, beautiful story. Although this entire conversation had nothing to do with the topics of today,
Oh, right.
which today's topics or topic, topinod,
Top
food.
Topeka. It's hot. in Topeka.
Anyways, today's topic is theoreticals, as in like who'd win in a fight. Let me think of one. Shut up for a second. A zombie who had 4 arms, or
Or
let me think of this. Just hold on a second. It's hard. I didn't come prepared.
Batman with
Or a skeleton. A skeleton who had a tail, like a scorpion tail.
Well, I mean,
zombie with 4 arms because the skeleton.
skeletons are pretty much useless. They're just bones.
Dude, Bones, the skeleton army, I don't know about you, but that's
Okay,
terrifying.
Actually,
Think about it.
Numbers.
that's a
Big
good
runs,
point.
though.
The skeleton would win if it was inside the zombie. If it was a zombie skeleton.
No, it's just like a skeleton, right? But, like, with a huge scorpion tail that it can just maneuver.
Well, I mean,
Like, think of the scorpion from Spider-Man with, like, his tail,
yeah.
but it's just a skeleton.
well, I mean, does the poison affect zombies? I don't think it affects zombies.
It's not poison, it's literally just like a skeleton with a
This is an
scorpion
extra
tail.
arm, basically,
Well, so-
from the back.
Essentially, but a huge one the
Then
size of its
zombie,
body.
Because, like, then you just grabs it and then just breaks it.
Yeah, I still gotta say zombie.
Why the
Because,
zombie?
like, the skeleton has no
the skeleton,
advantage.
there's nothing
How-
holding
okay.
it together.
How is the skeleton, or not the skeleton, how is the zombie gonna beat it when the zombie is a shambling corpse and has
I don't
4
know.
arms? I never
It's got
said that the
muscles.
arms worked. I never said the arms worked.
You never said
Okay,
the
well,
tail
you never
worked.
said... You never said the skeleton's held together by anything. It's just a corpse.
Well, okay,
It's just
so you guys
bones.
believe a zombie, but you believe a zombie with 4 arms, but the skeleton with the tail is hard to believe?
I mean,
A skeleton, a zombie is it's established what zombies are. A skeleton
Yeah,
is
it's been
just an
established what a
actual
skeleton is.
real
Okay,
life
wait.
thing.
Oh, I know, I meant like, okay, it's like comparable to like Jack Skellington, like
Okay.
a living skeleton
Assuming-
creature. That's what I meant.
assuming they both have, like, just standard strength of zombie and skeletons, I still think the zombie would win because it has that extra meat layer.
Yeah, the zombie
Meat
does
layer.
already still have a skeleton. It just
Yeah,
has muscles
But it's
on
rotting,
top.
and it's rotting. Have
Yeah,
you
but
seen
a
a zombie?
skeleton doesn't rot.
Yeah, exactly. A
So it's-
skeleton's just pure bone, and it has a giant tail which it can stab the zombie
but
with.
the zombie's skeleton doesn't rot.
I don't know. I think slowly.
So it's at least equal.
Slowly, I'm going over to the skeleton.
Oh my
side
gosh.
Because if
Yeah,
like,
that's what
if
I'm
the skeleton's
saying.
precise enough, you just stab him in the fucking face and then it's done.
Exactly. He just stabs
Oh,
him and
yeah,
lifts him
just
up
stab
and
him
just
in the
throws
brain.
him down. Exactly.
I was
Okay.
assuming like
I was saying the 4 arms because how I can see it is like the zombie and the skeleton are like try to fight each other. And the skeleton might like try to go for the zombie, and if it's like not like a whole walker kind of situation where it's just like I'm slow, it could like grab the tail or something. As in that could be some kind of defense because it has the 4 arms, which is like more grappling power. But if the skeleton does get it in the right place, dead immediately.
Okay. Yeah. You won me over.
alright,
Skeleton
Exactly.
wins.
alright, I got
Skeleton
Okay.
wins.
Who would win?
Let's go first.
Eiffel Tower. Statue of Liberty.
Like fighting
Yes.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty because it actually has
and
arms.
legs and thumbs.
But
Like
the
the-
Eiffel Tower is one giant
This is
spear.
stupid.
Yes, and how would it
This is a really
attack?
bad one.
How would it move? It's
We're
dumb.
moving on. All right, let's see.
Statue of Liberty.
Imperial
dumbass.
Imperial Army from Star Wars, or the aliens from AVP.
Imperials from
From what?
Alien vs Predator. Star
Aliens versus
Alien
Aliens.
vs Predator.
Imperials
The
from Star Wars.
The aliens. Do you think the aliens would win?
Definitely, no doubt.
Against the Imperial Army.
No, from
Against
Star
the
Wars?
Imperial Army.
No, Imperial Army. The
Okay, wait,
Imperial
the
Army.
entire Imperial army
As in,
versus how many aliens?
They have.
They took over a planet and like are starting to make their way across the galaxy.
Oh my!
Like slowly, small.
They would literally destroy the planet. They don't give a fuck.
a planet of aliens versus a entire army
A
across the
fleet.
galaxy.
No,
Alright,
not even
alright,
just
wait a
one
minute,
fleet,
let's
but
go.
like the
Okay,
entirety.
let's narrow this down a bit. All right, so let's give them an objective. The Imperial Task Force is going to recover, I don't know, like an artifact that the Emperor wants or something, right? And they have to go down into the Sith temple and caves and stuff. And in that Sith temple and cave thing, they find the xenomorphs. And so they only have like one Imperial Star Destroyer and like all the task force people that are on it. Who do you think would win?
Aliens
Darth Vader
win.
is also there.
Alien-
Darth Vader is also there.
Oh no! Okay, if Darth Vader's there, it's over.
No, aliens win because they don't. They just have to either. They don't have the Imperials have to retrieve an item safely. The aliens, if they know this objective, could destroy it, or they don't have to, or could just like
The aliens don't care. They don't give a shit about
Let me
their
just-
object.
yeah,
Let me interrupt for a second. Nathan's never seen Star Wars,
or
so he
aliens.
doesn't actually know.
You haven't seen either. of
So
them?
like that's what I was saying. Like okay, if they're gonna send a task force down, they don't care about their soldiers,
Well, I mean-
right? So once they like kind of hear like something's down there, they're gonna send probably like something else to just kill everything there and then go in there and take what they need.
I don't know. I feel like they would have to do it discreetly. I feel like, or not discreetly. I mean,
Why would they do
not
it discreetly?
I mean, like they would have to do it with manpower because they can't just bombard it or they'll damage the relic.
Oh, I'm not saying bombard it. I'm saying they probably have a chemical weapon they can just release and just
They no,
kills
this is
things. Like
no.
they're an advanced alien society,
No,
aren't
no,
they?
they're just humans.
They're super advanced.
They're
Aliens?
The
advanced. They are
Imperials.
advanced, but they are
Oh.
just
They're
humans.
both advanced.
Exactly, that's my point. They probably could just
Yeah,
be like,
I mean,
yeah, that's exactly like this other race. Why don't we just do this thing that puts them to
I'm
sleep
talk-
or something? Puts them into
I'm talking
hibernation.
about like a standard Star Destroyer. Like there's no.
No
Then they
backup.
ca-
Just
Okay, then they would, send word out, wouldn't they?
no backup. No,
No,
this is
this-
like
this
what was
is-
that show that would do this? That would
Death
like
battle.
pit people from history against each other.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was a really good show, whatever it was. But basically, there's no backup. It's just one thing against another. What one thing would have on them versus what the other would have on them.
I still think the
I
Imperial
d-
Army,
I also
just
think
because
the
like
Imperial
I think
they would overwhelm them
lightsabers.
eventually.
Okay, lightsabers would work, but I don't think.
Yeah, they
blaster would
cauterize the
really care.
wound, which means they can't
Oh
bleed
yeah,
and
they
make
don't
the
have the acid
acidic.
shit anymore, huh?
Yeah. And then, like, they're too advanced. They're not like how, like, the soldiers or
Aliens
Marines
are
and
very
aliens
advanced.
No.
I'm saying the Imperials.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, but Imperials are advanced. Aliens are also
No,
advanced.
I know,
The
but I'm
Xenomorphs
saying,
are-
like, how the Imperials are, the Xenomorphs and everything. Or, no, I'm getting confused now. The Imperials, how they are far more strict and have a lot more available to them than the Marines or any soldiers did or anyone else in any of the Alien franchises. Because they were
Okay,
all,
that's
like,
that's fair.
like,
Okay,
even the,
yeah.
what is it, Revenant?
Yeah.
What's a Revenant? That's not Revenant. What's the new one where it was a bunch of couples going to a planet, everyone died?
Yeah.
Literally every one of the movies, the only reason why it works is because there's not entire armies.
Fair.
It's
Okay.
just a couple people, and they're like, oh god, shooting guns! If it's an entire army, they're just gonna be like, okay, send another one down.
Discreet. Anyway, I
Okay.
think without Darth Vader, it would be a hard fought fight, but I think the Imperials would pull through.
That's what I'm
But-
saying.
With Vader, there would be no question.
Yeah, Vader would just be like, really?
Just cut
Are you
'em
kidding
up.
me?
Itty bitty pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
All right, we've all had a who would win in a fight. Let's go to the next theoretical. What powers would you want and why? Wait, powers or power?
Yeah, let's
Josh,
say like
you wrote this.
any 3 powers.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Anyone have any just immediately come to mind?
Dude, I've already decided this, like, years ago.
Go ahead then.
Alright, so my 3 powers are telekinesis, teleportation, and regeneration.
That's awesome.
Pretty much, how I do it is an offense, defense, and a travel power.
Fair.
I assume that we can't say like power generation.
No, because that'd be like just, okay, I can do anything, I'm omnipotent.
I would want like absolute shape shifting,
Hell yeah.
teleportation,
Copy that.
and I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to you on the third one.
Let me actually clarify. I want instant teleportation because
Yeah, there's
teleportation can just be as like, oh, you have to stand there for like a long time and then you slowly teleport yourself. I'm saying like I just want to like think about the thing and just. Oh, have you seen the movie Jumper?
Yeah, like that.
No.
Can't he also go through the time? I haven't seen
teleportation?
Jumper, but I know of it.
Jumper, it wasn't like time jumping. It was like how they worked it was he had to see the place. And he has to like even if it's a picture, he's just like, okay, I've seen the place now, and then he can jump, go to place to place. And the only thing that kind of stopped them from jumping is electricity. So like the hunters, they would electrocute them so they couldn't,
Yeah.
you know,
Let
use
me
their
ask
power.
you this: do you have a super villain that you're facing, or do you just
No, just
actually, no.
just like everyday life. What would you want? What would you
oh,
pick?
unlimited
and just in your normal life?
unlimited knowledge, super speed, and let me think of my third one real quick.
I want to expand on shape shifting real quick. When I say absolute shape shifting, I say that because like with that you could regenerate or you could turn into objects. And
how can you regenerate if you have absolute shapeshifting?
because you shapeshift yourself back to full health.
Okay, what if someone literally just destroys you entirely?
Well, then you're dead. Like,
Checkmate.
I just mean, like,
Checkmate.
if you cut
I
off an
killed
arm,
him.
you can shapeshift to have an arm.
Oh, so you're kind of like that, I'm trying to remember. It's like the DC hero. He looks really weird. He has, like, different colored limbs and all. I think that's what I'm thinking
That sounds
about.
like Kevin from Ben 10.
It does.
No, it's a whole different character.
Ben 10.
Kevin from
Oh,
Ben
the
10
Absorbing
was,
Man.
like, my favorite. Yeah, the Absorbing Man. Exactly.
That guy was a dick.
That's who I'm thinking of when you say that. Or even Plastic. You sound like Plastic Man, Nathan. You would be Plastic Man.
I'm not sure who that is.
Plastic Man is also a DC hero who literally, he's the one who looks really cheesy, red, like, singlet and everything, but he's actually so powerful that he can transform into anything
Shut up.
because he can just shapeshift.
Oh,
But, like, he's cheesy.
so that sounds great. I sent you a link to the Superpower Wiki. I want you to open it up,
No, I
go to-
refuse.
go to Explore, and do random page, and do it 3 times, and those are our
Oh,
superpowers.
okay. You know what? I actually do. I'm gonna do this now. I disagreed at first, but now I do like that thought.
Wait, what do you go to explore?
And those are the powers.
So
There's like
how
an
do we do it?
Explore tab. So open up the web page. There's an Explore tab,
And
and
then
then
just click random page.
Yeah.
Alright, I clicked it once. I opened a new tab. Twice. Dude, the ad is the Reign of the Superman. That was a really
Energy
good movie. I
bomb
watched it.
generation? Jesus Christ.
Oh no! This is.
All right,
I got
I'm ready.
terrible ones.
I'm a nuclear.
I'm gonna. Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So mine is tool empowerment.
Fix it, Felix.
Do you know what that
Fix it,
means?
Felix, is that you?
Yeah.
As in, I could have a hammer like Thor.
Nice.
Ki-
Well,
Yeah, which means I
Thor's
can-
hammer is actually just holding back
Yeah,
his
but-
own powers.
So the applications
In the
are
movie.
decelerated aging, semi-mortality, enhanced condition or supernatural condition, metabolizing, self-power augmentation, self-sustenance. I could just be a god if I had something.
I am a
And then I have, oh my god, this is the disgusting power, but I really like it. Absorptive merging. I can drain the physical life and energy or biological matter, making the target physically weaker. Oh my god, that's disgusting, but I like it. I just touch someone and absorb them. Ew. And then my last one, alternate event alignment. What does that even mean? I can see alternate timelines parallel to their own. So I can choose, essentially, like, what I can do now.
That's
Wow.
too
this-
much power.
I'm powerful. I'm literally like, I can be immortal, I can absorb people, and then I can just, choose my own future.
God.
I got a
Damn.
good one. Damn.
Um,
Alright.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. I got Purification Aura, which is the user can surround themselves in purification energy / matter to cause a morality changing effect to everyone that comes into contact.
Wait.
And the picture is from My Little Pony.
Wait,
My
what?
Little Pony.
Wait.
Morality.
Purification Aura. Its applications is curse removal, deflection,
my
exorcism, flight, purification,
That
etc.
sounds-
Known users are Main 6 from My Little Pony and Sailor
Yeah.
Moon from Sailor
What
Moon.
is it? With the power of... the power of friendship. It was like...
Power
Yeah.
of friendship.
My second one, this is gotta be the worst one I could have randomly gotten.
What is it?
Meat Mimicry.
What?
The power to transform into or have a physical body made of meat.
Jeez.
I already have that. The picture is a bunch of sausages from something called Sausage Party. And they all
Oh
have
my
faces.
God! You can just turn into a sausage. This is the
The
best taste.
application, one of the applications is edible body. I don't want an edible body.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Your
so
body's
great.
already edible.
By the way,
It's already made of meat.
for my absorbing power, the known users are Ultron and Baby.
That's awesome.
So like, I'd literally be a god.
Okay, my last one, it makes up for the meat one. Reality empowerment.
The power to gain strength from real-life actions/events, energies, people, or objects.
Too bad you don't go outside or do anything.
User becomes stronger, faster, more durable, etc. from real-life / world powers, actions, events, objects, people, etc. Possibly unlocking abilities related to the affinity and enhancing the existing powers. So I could take you guys's.
No, you can't.
Or something.
I'm essentially omnipotent. I just absorb you.
Mario and Luigi is a known user.
Yeah. That's how they get their powers, you know? Like whenever like a leaf or a mushroom, that's how it works.
That's true. Okay. What are yours? I'm just gonna keep hitting random. This is fun.
I'm actually really happy with mine.
Alright, so I'm gonna start from worst to best, alright? So,
Okay.
worst. I can make a compass.
What?
The power to manipulate
Compass
compasses.
creation?
User can create, shape, and manipulate compasses, an instrument containing a magnetized pointer which shows the direction of magnetic bearings from it. Yeah,
That seems useless.
I can point north. Alright, my second one, the medium one. I can become a furry.
What?
Pretty much it. I have magical powers, but I have a cat. Human.
Oh my god.
And then my personal favorite, this like is much better than the last two, energy bomb generation. User can create and launch bombs, explosives, and other volatile constructs composed of energy, which can have various effects on targets. Basically, I want to make a fucking nuke.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, but I got curious. I'm thinking about this now. We should do it 3 more times, except this set is our villain.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
My villains.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do mine first again.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, my villain has darkness attacks. The ability to use darkness shadow to various attacks. So, there's a lot of implications for it. And then the next power is antimatter whip generation.
Oh.
They can just make a whip out of it. Oh my
That's
god, it's weird. And the next one is
Terrifying. Kinky too.
diesel punk physiology.
Diesel punk's physiology.
As in,
What?
oh my god. Do you guys ever see like Bioshock?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a Big Daddy.
Hot.
As in, the thing that's gonna attack me is pretty much a big, giant diesel punk creature with antimatter whips,
Jesus
which
Christ.
isn't there like super heavy? I think, and then like dark matter, it can just blast me. Oh my god. Oh, I can just absorb it. Never mind. Easy peasy. Wait, no, it's metal. Can I absorb metal? I don't know.
I mean, sure.
Alright, can I go next? Just
Yes, you
yeah.
can.
Go ahead.
abilities. My superhero is fucked.
You super
No,
villain.
my hero is fucked.
No, yeah. He's saying his
Basically-
villain's terrible.
Oh,
Alright, so the first one is super speed. Second one, parasite
Oh.
physiology. User with this ability
What?
can either mimic or transform into parasites. And the third one
No.
is demonic light manipulation.
Oh.
Yeah!
You're fucked.
My hero.
You're just
My
dead.
hero's got a big dick in his ass right now. Demon light
Yeah.
can cause excruciating pain among contact or cause instant death, but can possibly be used for relatively beneficial purposes, such as summoning spirits of the deceased temporarily back to the world of the living from
okay.
hell. Some users can use premonition of resurrection via summoning the demand or demons. My hero. My
Nice.
hero is dead.
You're dead.
I
It's
just,
funny because I think my hero would like be able to take my
Your
villain.
hero's
a bit.
like,
my villain is such a 2-bit no one. Like, it's ridiculous. The
What are his
power,
powers?
first power, butterfly swarming. The power to
Yeah!
separate and disperse
Mothman.
into a swarm of butterflies. Literally just normal butterflies. So they can separate into a swarm of butterflies. they have aquatic respiration, so they can breathe underwater when they're butterflies and die
But they
because
can't-
butterflies can't swim.
Yeah.
And they can heat phasing, the ability to phase through objects, heating them. So
it has no attack powers. They can summon
Pretty
some
much.
butterflies.
they can
and then,
they can warm my food.
No. So like none of those powers they can use at the same time. Like they go underwater, they can't use the
That's
butterflies,
right.
and then if they try to like go through anything else, they're gonna essentially create a bunch of steam.
I didn't think about that.
Dude,
oh man, my I feel bad for my
Your
villain.
villain.
He's kicking
Your
his
villain
ass.
just like I can
Or what if he's incredibly smart and he uses it like not at the same time, but
like
he like
strategy.
uses it so
Like
well
it
that
was
it's
like a split second.
you know,
if
the
I
butterflies just distract you so he can disappear. He goes underwater and you're looking for him,
But
and then he
no,
just like
no,
phases through
you're
the
looking-
ground and
you
heats
come
it
out of
up
the water.
to like it's lava and you fall
You
through
come
it.
out of the water. You turn
but-
into a butterfly, right? Right, and then you just
God.
like
It's a swarm of
yeah, exactly.
butterflies.
You just disappear, and he's like, what? What the fuck? What is this? Where'd he go? And then you just go into heat,
God.
and like you go into a volcano, and he can't follow you there.
I don't care about following it. He's in a volcano. What do I care? He has no attack.
Dude,
Uh.
I actually really love my powers though.
I
Like I can choose to have any weapon I want. Well, what
I
weapon
would
would I have?
prefer to
What do
be
you
my
guys think?
villain. I'll be honest.
I thought you could just make whips.
No,
Oh,
that's
that was
my
your
villain.
enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
essentially, I can have a weapon like Thor, and you know how Thor, when he has his hammer, he's like
Yeah.
that. I can be like that.
Uh,
My weapon would be
You probably want something large because it's mainly a figurehead, and you want it recognizable.
I think
Broadsword?
I'd probably go with.
You can make it super light.
Can I
Have like a,
Sure.
can I read the
Yeah.
associations for my abilities?
of course.
Sure.
So super speed is just super speed, right? Like you have fast reflexes,
Uh-huh.
you can
Of
move
course.
fast. Parasite. Let's see. There's absorption. There's manipulation. There's mind control. Symbiotic costume. So it can be like Venom. Possessive body.
nice.
Oh, jeez. And it's just taking over people, basically. And
I can literally suck. Wait,
then there's
I didn't say
the
that.
applications of demonic light, death inducement, destruction, light manipulation, incineration, pain inducement, reanimation, resurrection. So, gee, I'm a necromancer. This guy's a necromancer.
Nice,
He's a
dude.
fucking necromancer. God damn.
I'm reading the limitations of my absorbing power, and it'd be like damage to the target may also affect the user once they have merged. As in,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Also, it may have unwanted side effects. So, like, if I absorb someone who is sick, I could get really sick,
Oh man.
or like anything like that.
Man,
God.
Oh my god,
Can't-
this is the great
can't
choice.
I'm just looking through random pages.
You should
I-
definitely put this website in the
Yeah,
link in the
we'll put it in the
description,
links.
and
You
you
guys
guys should
can-
totally try it.
Just go to explore and then random
As a
page.
necromancer,
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why people have so much problem with me. I just want to raise a family in peace.
Yeah.
See, as a necromancer, I have this personal grievance against this specific situation.
Necromancer, if you want to.
You see, I have a
You can
family.
bring your friends to life, but if your friends aren't dead, and if they're not dead, they ain't no friends of mine.
All right. Next, theoretical, because we've been stuck on this one for a good 10 minutes.
Because
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
fun.
Yeah.
Look at
All
those
right.
powers.
Would you rather?
Oh,
Forget
hold on.
who you were.
One last time.
You
So I've been
fuck.
going through random pages, and this has got to be the worst one. Healing immunity.
You
The
can't be
power
healed.
to be immune to healing powers.
Yeah. Possibility manipulation. What?
You guys
Okay,
are
okay.
idiots.
Okay,
Next, just shut up. Would you rather forget who you were or who everyone else was?
Forget who I was. Because that's
Why?
just.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
This is the same thing.
What do you mean?
Either you have amnesia and you don't remember yourself, or you have amnesia and you don't
Oh yeah,
remember
they are.
anyone.
It is just the same.
Would you rather forget who you were as who you are?
But
Or would
everyone
you
else
rather-
is part of who you were. That's just
Not entirely. Like, you might remember, like, maybe, like,
How much do you
certain
remember
personality
of
traits
each
about
other?
yourself, what you like, but you remember, like, anyone
No,
around you.
The question was supposed to be, would you rather forget who you are or have everyone else forget who you are?
Oh,
Dude, you typed
I
this, didn't
would
you?
most
No.
certainly.
Uh-huh.
I would most certainly want to forget everyone else because I don't want to like walk around and be like, "Don't you remember me?" Like, no. Who the fuck are you?
Aw, that would be terrifying.
Yeah,
like, your
oh,
own
that's
parents
true.
I
forget
would
about
shoot
you.
myself. I would die.
Get out of my
No,
house!
I would
What?
much rather forget everyone else. Just blank slate.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay, that's true.
God.
Okay,
That was a...
I wanna have a small confession. For since I was a child, I've been sort of fascinated by amnesia, and not gonna lie, if I could have if one bad thing happened to me and I could choose, I'd want it to be amnesia.
That's true.
Why?
I don't know. It's such an interesting thing to me.
Not whenever you literally forget everything about yourself and
Hey.
you have nothing.
Hey, Nick agreed.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yes, I'm
I'll
worried
be
about
honest.
both of
There's
you
some
now.
things I really want to forget.
Your entire life, you'd forget everything, and in some cases, the people forget
That's
like
okay. I don't remember most of my life.
how to
anyway.
drive and how to do everything.
Look, I've
right?
had a few concussions.
Mhm.
I don't remember half my life, so I
Oh,
I think I'll be fine if I don't.
Wait,
remember.
really?
No, I've had a lot of concussions.
Let's just go to the next question.
This is too bad. Move on.
It's getting heavy.
What would you wear for the rest of your life if you only had one set of clothes?
That's easy for me. I'm in Texas. There's no weather difference. Jeans, boxers, jeans, my boots, socks,
I
t-shirt,
like
hat.
how you had to verify boxers.
I mean, you gotta
specifically.
specify.
But also, let's think about this. It never says that you are in the same location the rest of your life.
Okay.
So let's
but
say
that's
you
a
go
choice
somewhere
for
else.
me. I can choose where I go. I have.
Not exactly. What if you
walk.
get relocated?
Dun dun dun.
Like without your own, like, without your will, someone just relocates you.
Then I'll go back.
Like, all right.
How are you gonna go? Do you know how to get back?
I can
If someone
walk.
just drops
what
you-
do you mean?
Someone drops you in the middle of the fucking woods and you don't know where you are. You can just walk back.
This is an entirely separate problem from what
here's-
would you wear for the
here's
rest
the
of your
thing,
life.
here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying it's
If that
possible.
did happen-
You don't know where
if
you're
it
gonna
did
be.
happen-
If it's raining, it's gonna be raining on you.
Why not?
If I happen to be kidnapped,
Why not just wear that transforming clothing that like transforms into a backpack?
Because that
It
doesn't
does
exist.
There's a pair of clothing.
I'm sure
There's a
there
pair
is.
of clothing like you can.
It's like something you own. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Only stuff you own. Only
Okay,
stuff
what do
you
you- what do
own
you
right
guys-
now.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you
Okay,
guys?
what I would own, what I would take with me, I would take,
Take
or
with you.
what I would wear the rest of my life. Sorry.
Where?
Sorry. I would wear boxers. God, that would suck. That would really suck to wear the same pair of boxers for eternity.
Oh God, see.
Okay, that would be. a
But you know what would
but
be
it
even
doesn't
worse? Not wearing them.
That's true. That's true. Wearing any underwear for eternity is terrible. Wait. So you can't take you can take this
What?
clothing off, right? Like.
Yeah,
okay.
you can take it off and all, but it's only one set of
Okay,
clothes.
I was worried. I was
You can
like,
only wear it.
You're saying I can't wash my clothes ever again. I was like, I was
Apparently, Nathan is never, ever, ever leaving his
fine.
What do you
state,
mean?
Ever. You said it.
Okay, well, what are you gonna? Okay, wait, Nick, you go. I want to hear Josh.
Me?
Yeah.
No, Nick, because he was already doing his.
So
Okay.
like I have a thin leather jacket. I can wear that. And then I have these gloves that basically they transform into mittens and just like regular gloves. Like the
Transform
no,
into
like
mittens.
there's a pocket on the back, right?
Transform.
And then you fold them over your fingers and now they're mittens.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I have
about.
those, so that's my top half, give or take. I'd wear
You didn't even say
yeah,
a
yeah,
shirt. You
yeah,
just
no,
have a
no, I was
jacket.
thinking the shirt right now. I'd wear my AC/DC shirt because it's got like it's like a thinner material, right?
Mhm.
It's really comfortable. It's loose. I think that'd be nice to wear. Jeans, obviously, because jeans like just jeans. Socks, or I would wear the longer socks. I'd wear sneakers. And do I want anything? Yeah, I'd wear a hat that said "Merry fucking Christmas."
All the time.
All the time.
Every day.
It's not Christmas. Yeah. Well, fuck
It is
you.
now, bitch.
Read the hat.
Alright.
Merry fucking Christmas.
God.
Okay, or Josh.
Well, I'd wear. It's gonna be very specific. I'm gonna wear one of my black shirts, probably the one that says American Eagle. I'm gonna wear my black boxers, of course. I'm gonna wear my black skinny jeans.
Why black?
I'm gonna wear my black hoodie. I'm going to wear this necklace I'm currently wearing, as well as the bracelets and stuff I always wear, and the hairbands. I'm gonna wear my which socks is that I really like? I like my
Your black
purple socks. No, I have purple socks that I really like, and they're like pastel purple. I really like them. And I'm gonna wear my Converse boot things.
You're
And
impressed wearing all that black.
that's what I wear every day.
Your
Literally-
point?
I wore that to school today.
Oh boy.
Like I literally wear all black all the time anyway. And then I wear the headband thing that I always wear.
Okay, so something I just thought of. This is what you're going to be wearing to your wedding. And your
Dun,
funeral.
dun.
And
Yeah.
everything.
I need
Yeah.
sunglasses. I forgot sunglasses.
I didn't
Oh, I forgot my glasses.
Oh wow.
Sunglasses. So,
See, I look good though.
okay, so
Doubt
like
me.
at the
Fight me.
funeral, if
You-
I was at my funeral, since I'm wearing the leather jacket, I'd just be that guy in the background that's just like sitting by a tree, and they're like,
Who the fuck is that dude?
exactly, that
I don't
guy.
know, ignore him. He's just been here since last week.
He just stands there eternally.
Oh my god. Let's just go to the next question.
This was an interesting one.
Oh my god, I hate this one. What would you do with an ability to become invisible for a day?
Rob a bank.
Be invisible for a
Rob
day.
a bank.
You're
Okay.
you forget the people.
I mean, like,
But how do you rob a bank?
actually, that
that
probably
you have
would
to
take
rob
up
a bank.
little bit of my day, huh? Like, if you robbed the bank, it'd be like, all right, we gotta get in there, in and out, real fast, and then you'd be done, and be like, all right, what do I do with the rest of the, like, 12 hours I have this?
No,
No,
you
you don't rob a
to
bank.
rob a bank.
You don't
I
rob a
assume I
bank
sleep,
because
right?
it's.
Mm.
It would be so hard to rob a bank actually invisible because you have to get past the doors and stuff. You have to wait for someone to open the vault, presumably.
I mean,
You
not
rob-
really.
rob
They
a
probably aren't even
pawn
there.
shop.
Because if you think about it, if you're
Be a
invisible,
ghost.
you could probably just do the things. Like, not even like a ghost. You could just like walk into there if someone opens the door, just walk to the back. Someone might hear you and be like, what? What's happening? I don't see anyone. Like, people aren't that kind of like.
There's
You
still
don't
a
hear
lot of
something-
doors and locks
I
to
would-
go through.
Yeah, and you could take the keys off someone and just be like, okay, I'm
I would
done.
haunt the shit out of someone. Like,
I thought you were gonna say something very specific
would-
for a second. I
I
don't
would
know
go
why.
to my friend. I would go to someone's house and I would just talk in their ear and be like, "Do it, cut the bread."
I would.
That's
I
right. You're
would
just a
record myself
You,
all
You'd
day.
record yourself being invisible?
Yeah. Do you know how much people would pay for actual proof of invisibility?
No one would actually care because they think it's a hoax. Because there's
Okay,
already things like that
I'd
on
go to a
YouTube.
live TV,
go to the news,
like a
pull the bitch's hair, and
Yeah.
be like, "Ha, I'm invisible," and run away.
And they still wouldn't care.
What a hoax!
why would no one care?
Because you can see stuff like that online all the time.
I'm
serious.
Grab food.
Like, the freaking entire... Look at Paranormal Activity, for example. People are just gonna be like, oh, it's just some cool, fancy, dancy special effects.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on. Stay on this conversation. I'll be right back. I am literally starving.
Oh my god. Are you leaving in our podcast for food?
I mean, that's fair.
Oh my god. Food's more important than us, apparently. I didn't even say
But
what
it-
mine was. Okay, invisibility. I honestly don't care much for invisibility, because it's kind of a useless superpower in my opinion, unless you're literally having some reason to be secret. Otherwise, I just probably, like, I don't know, I'd probably just try to, like, make a short film or something with me being invisible. I'm like, oh, quick special effects, you know? Or like I take a bunch of photos and I'd be holding things. That way it look like, you know, they're floating.
Whoa,
Well,
magic!
why photos and not video?
Because I'm a photographer, first of all. I'm a photographer and filmmaker. But
He's
like
got skills.
I don't know if I ever showed you this picture, but I did this thing where, like, you know my skull Aster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to throw that up and I was trying to get a picture of it, just frozen.
Mm-hmm.
It took so many times, and the one I got, I like, it's good, but it's not what I wanted. If I was invisible, I'd set the camera, I'd just hold the skull invisibly, and then easy peasy. Don't have to change the shutter speed or anything.
Goddamn.
Is that how they got that high contrast fruit? Anyway, next question.
Wait, I'm just throwing it out there. If I had any type of superpower like invisibility or anything like that, I would be a supervillain. I'm just saying.
You
What?
would be a
I'm just saying,
supervillain?
I would be a supervillain.
I mean, hey, good on you for owning
There's
up
too
to
much
it.
profit, you know?
But if you could be like like a really powerful one, or just one where you don't have to worry about being like killed immediately for being the Antichrist, you could basically take over the country or the world.
Why would you be the Antichrist?
Well, because people would assume like there are people
Demonic
who
light. Or please.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
it was a
Let's
callback,
just-
Josh. Remember your
Next question!
podcast.
If you could be one age forever, what age would you choose?
24.
Probably like 32.
Why?
If you're like 21 or whatever, people are gonna notice you're not aging.
I don't think they'd care exactly.
You don't think people would care that you're immortal?
Have you seen Paul Rudd?
I have not.
Have you seen Keanu Reeves? Have you
I
seen
have-
80s fucking celebrity?
How old is
Most of
how
them,
old
they don't
is-
Being
change.
immortal.
Okay.
They know it's anything.
Well, what would you choose?
I just pick like... You have to be how old to rent a car? Like 21? And then to drink and all? I just be the age where I could do everything I needed to. You know? And I could just chill.
21. Well,
No, I'd be like 25 or so.
yeah.
Right?
So it's still youthful, but it's also like at that point where you're like, you're on a good track. Well, actually, it's like one age for the rest of your life. This isn't like, you know, you're stuck at that one period in life. Okay. Yeah, I'd just be like, I'd be 25 forever. Okay. Yeah.
Fun.
All right, that was a boring
It really
one.
was.
Wait, you didn't
Let's
you
talk
notice that
about
one,
mortality,
Nick.
actually. Let's go back. Let's go back to immortality.
Immortality?
Yeah.
God.
If we're at the same age forever, like, do you still look like you're from this, like, the era that you started? Like, say,
Why
I
wouldn't
don't
you?
know, like,
So like it's like you just stopped aging, but you're still living in the time. Like, have you ever seen Age of Adeline?
No.
It's this movie where this woman literally just stops aging. And, like, actually, I think she's immortal or something. And, like, she literally meets her daughter as her daughter was old. And they're like,
Button.
no, it was like her daughter's older than her.
Yeah.
No, she's older than her daughter, but she looks younger. And then
Uh-huh.
she's all like, they have this whole, like, relationship thing. And then, like, they were hugging or something. And she's like, thanks, mama. As in, like, yeah, that's my daughter. I'm older than her. I just look very young.
There's
crazy.
this show called Forever that had
Benjamin Button.
an immortal, same aging guy who like who adopted a child in like World War II or something, and now it's present day, and he's like he's really old, and people like are trying to figure out his relationship with his dad because it doesn't make any sense. It was a really good show. I don't think it's going on anymore though.
Did he cut out?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, you cut out for a
I
second
just
for me.
Stop talking. I don't think it's going on anymore though.
Oh, well. Anyways, let's go to the last question, because we are running low on time.
Yes, we are.
What would you eat for your last meal?
Cocaine.
Shamrock Shake from McDonald's and the McRib.
You know they wouldn't actually care.
Those are
That's-
never.
Yeah, and they wouldn't care. They would be like,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
pick something else. Either you pick a last meal, or you get the standard last meal and they still kill you.
Great.
They actually they got rid of the last meal, at least in Texas.
They got rid of the last meal in a lot of places. They had the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got.
That's because it's, like, expensive
They
or
got.
something.
Yeah, it really is. It's very expensive because you have to fill out so much more stuff. It's annoying.
My, I used to have this weird, like, thing where I'd just look up last meals, and I was just curious about what people would eat. Like,
I
these
did the same,
murderers.
Yeah. I think
And,
everyone
like,
went through that phrase.
There was somebody who just wanted a single olive because he insisted that the olive pit would like grow into a tree and he could like
Yeah.
have his revenge. And then there was this one dude who had a bunch of like KFC and shrimp and all this other stuff, and it was just like, huh, I don't know how I feel about KFC anymore.
I would
And then
want. Good.
I was gonna say like the basic last meal, like if you refuse the last meal, is like steak and eggs, hash browns, all that other stuff, and like actually a pretty good meal. It's kind of like interesting, you know?
I think for me, I'd have like a little meatloaf piece, right, with a block of C4 on the side, and as utensils, I'd probably get a lockpick set.
They wouldn't do that. I don't know why you keep saying that. Like thinking, oh yeah, I can escape with my last meal.
You said if we
No.
could have any last meal, that would be my last meal. I would want to have that.
But you're getting killed essentially after your last meal. That's
It's not your last
purpose of
meal if you escape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were.
Then
it's not your last meal.
That. Then you wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
Like the
guess it's not my last meal
stipulation is
after
you
all.
are dying for your last meal.
Oh, okay. So like, a meal that you would want, like
Right
you would
before you
die
die.
for.
Right before you-
basically.
yeah.
Okay.
Not necessarily you're in prison and you're
Okay,
given.
okay.
You're just about to
That makes
die.
more sense.
Like you
And
might
you-
be
yeah.
sick and stuff. Yeah.
Ass.
That sure reminds me. No, there's this King of the Hill episode where like Boomhauer, I forgot his name, Bill, and then Chang, I think, I don't remember. They were all like, "Oh, we're gonna have our last meal. Why did they only get to have it?" And then like spent the entire episode trying to get all these fancy foods and all this nice food. They came to the point where they could eat, and they just stared at it like, "I'm not risking it. What if we do die after we eat?"
I would have really I would probably want lobster, crab, New York sirloin, medium rare,
God.
a
yes.
lot to drink, probably like root beer, chocolate milk, orange
Chocolate
juice,
milk.
lots of orange
Sparkling
juice.
cider.
Oh my god.
I don't like cider, but oh man, this is just making me hungry. I'm glad this is the last question. I want to go downstairs and get
I
some
know,
lunches.
right?
Both of you freaking suck.
Hey, like
Unprofessional.
I
Unprofessional.
didn't say I am. I
you
said I
got me
want
right
to.
after I came home from school. All right, you can't fault me for that.
School is a social construct, and so are you.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
What about you, Josh?
Last meal?
Yeah.
Let me think about that real quick. Honestly, I just have a bunch of food from like so many places that I could, as many places I could go. Is the thing. Like, on special occasions, sometimes what I've done is I would go to like several different restaurants and get a bunch of food and just eat it and gorge myself.
Yeah.
Like, this one
I'm
time
so
I had
jealous. of
sushi,
your-
I had burger sliders, I had pizza, I had Chinese food, I had chicken nuggets, a bunch of French fries, and I ate it
All
all.
of it.
I'm honestly so jealous of your metabolism. Like
Dude.
you're
Yeah,
tiny
it's-
and you eat so
Fucking
much.
my metabolism is incredible. I
The incredible
it's
metabolism.
pretty.
That's
it's
the
pretty
real
bad. I've
superpower.
eaten like everything, anything and everything.
Oh my
and
gosh. Okay, so saying incredible
Like 130
and like
pounds.
talking about food
I'm 130 pounds because everything I eat fucking just is.
eats
Yeah,
you.
it's. I have such a fucking fast metabolism. But what were you saying? Go ahead. Sorry.
Saying incredible and talking about a bunch of food reminded me of Incredible Pizza, which was this place that was
That was
essentially
a
like
terrible place.
I used to love it as a kid, even though like it was
I
just
think
meh.
the
But like
memories
where it
though.
was in my state, it was great. Like I remember when we first went there, I would get my food, like 2 big plates of food as a kid. I'd eat it as much as I could until I was stuffed, and I would go in the game room, play a bunch of shit, and then I would always become hungry as I was playing. So I'd go back, eat more, go back to playing, and I just kept going back and forth because my metabolism was so fast that I would become hungry as I was playing.
It's a curse.
Yeah. I remember so many times I just go back and forth. I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop to eat now. All right, I'm hungry or I'm done. I'm going to go play some more. Okay. Nope. And then, like, right before we'd leave, I remember I would get, like, an entire plate of food, stuff myself, and then I'd try to, like, go win something real quick. Oh, I miss those kind of, restaurants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
arcade things. I need to go to, like, Dave & Buster's again. It's been so long.
I went to Main Event not too long ago, but I didn't really get anything to eat.
That's what it's called, Main Event!
No, the Incredible Pizza was a
It
place.
was.
I know, I'm just saying, like, there's this place that I remembered, and I couldn't remember the name of it for the longest time. It's Main Event. Because, like, last time I went, it has bowling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Bowling,
bowling in
laser
it,
tag.
and laser tag. It had like that one thing that hangs from the ceiling and you like climb on it. That scared me. I never
What?
did it. Yeah, there's like a little obstacle course in this like on the ceiling.
That sounds cool. I didn't
Like you
remember
could look
that.
up and you'd be strapped in and people would just be walking on those wire bridges and stuff. And I was too terrified to do it because I was like afraid of heights. And then there's this one thing where they had a huge projector or something, and also on the floor it was like a digital kind of dance pad thing. And it had like some kind of pond on it, and like you could interact with it. So how you stepped, like little fishes would move around or something. And then I remember there was this really like confused me because they had a place for gelato and pizza. They had an entire restaurant right next to it that you could walk right through, and then you can get pizza from another place to the left. And I was just like, why are there so many separate places all serving essentially the same thing in the entire same place?
Huh.
Yeah, I was
Was
really
it a mall?
confused.
Or a plaza?
No, it was a main event.
Main event.
Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to go back to one.
One time, or not one time, at my mom's remarriage, we were at the dinner place, right? I think it was like, it was a garlic-based restaurant. I'm like 90%.
I love garlic.
I'm like 90% sure it was Johnny Garlic's, but I am not 100% sure. Anyway, we were there. It was for the dinner after the wedding and stuff, and we were all the kids were at the table, and my cousin, he has like, he'll pretty much do anything. He's not just for like people's amusement. He just doesn't care. And so we took his drink and we just put everything into it, like bits of leftover meal, garlic, sugar, cream.
Yeah.
We added other drinks.
Hell yeah, dude.
And by the end, it was like this gray glop. Like, you ever seen like cookies and cream ice cream and how like, and it's like when it's a milkshake, it's all blended together. And it's like this gray goop. It looked like that. It
Oh my
looked like
God.
that. And it started out like Sprite soda. And so we gave it to him, and he drank it, and he said like for a week after that he had a stomach ache.
Ooh.
Well, I no longer want to go downstairs and get something to eat.
It's funny because you actually remind me. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my last story. But I had camp like 8th grade year or so, and like the food was never that good at the camp.
Yeah.
And we were all sitting at a table, and we weren't allowed to leave until our cabin leader or whatever. He chose to leave, and he was like busy eating, doing stuff. So we were sitting around the table. We had one cup that had some ice in it. We filled it with the juice that we had available. We put salt and pepper in it, and a bunch of other random liquids that we found. And then we just started passing it around the table, all drinking it, until it was gone. And then we started eating the ice, and we were like, real men have to do this. And it was like a whole challenge. Like, we just kept doing it until we dropped out one by one. And I was like one of the last 3, and then the ice was left. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. That's too far. It's just all salt and pepper. That was weird.
That's terrible.
Delicious.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
that's the word you were thinking of.
I don't know. We probably, like, I don't know. It was weird. That was also the camp that got me hooked on Mountain Dew. For, like, the longest time. Because
Mountain Dew.
we had, like, a camp credit.
Mountain Don't. It's the worst drug.
We had oh my god, Mountain. We had a credit. A credit amount that our parents left us. And at the little store, we would go there, and we could buy whatever we wanted with the credit. And they had all the special flavors, like the green one, red one, blue one, orange, whatever. I literally had each one of those, and I had 2 every day. One was in my bag, and one was on me at all times, and I would switch them out as I drank them. And I went through so many. It's so sad, and I'm looking, and I have a Mountain Dew bottle over here. I am sad. This was in 8th grade. This was like 8 years ago. Oh, God. Was it 8 years ago?
You're old. Admit it.
I don't know. How old were you in 8th grade? Yeah, it was like 8 years ago. Damn.
All right then.
I'm sorry.
You should
Wild story.
We should... Let's just end the episode. We're gross.
That's okay. We're
Nathan,
exactly 1 hour.
would you like to wrap up?
be. Yeah. Thanks for joining us on episode 3 of the Midnight Phoenix podcast. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Burn brighter, and see you next time.
You're not gonna...
God,
plug
you
all right.
donate
Check out the description.
God.
Yep, that works
When
too.
someone donates
Alright.
a kidney, they're the big hero. But when you donate
What?
5, somehow you're the villain.
What are you talking about? Oh,
Oh my god.
no.
Bye.
Bye.